So here's an entertaining one about a guy, a husband, a father, who through an unusual circumstance finds out his wife's supposed true body count. We know darn well it probably isn't the true body count, but it's a lot higher than what he was told. And let's just say this guy was quite surprised by this, and goes to show you, once again, whatever number your girl gives you, because that conversation no doubt comes up at some point, whatever her number is, guarantee you it's way more. The old joke, it's usually triple the amount. A gal gives you a number, it's triple the amount. A guy gives you a number of his body count divided by 3. And of course, living in Sodom and Gomorrah 2.0, etc., etc. Title: I found my wife's body count. It says, my wife and I have been married for 15 years. We have 2 sons, 5 and 6 years old, and I own a home. My mother-in-law sold her house and brought some boxes of my wife's stuff over to the house. My 5-year-old son found a fuzzy old day planner and was flipping through it while I was attempting to get my 6-year-old to eat his dinner, and that's a whole different story. I looked over and saw him staring at a page that had a lot of writing on it. He can't read yet, but loves to thumb through books. I wonder what has gotten his attention. Well, that page was my wife's body count. And not only that, but it was in great detail. She actually kept a record of her guys. Hello, carousel rider. What is she? Janine Garofalo from the movie, what the hell is it called? Reality Bites, if you guys know what I'm talking about there. She kept a log of the different dudes that she was hooking up with. He married a carousel rider. And the log was the age, or her age, that she hooked up with them, their age, the difference in months, labeled BF, FB, random, Halloween random, etc. Their full names, etc. There were 22 on the list. I guarantee you there's another book somewhere. This is like probably the what's the word? The decoy book, right? In case it's ever found, this is the decoy book. With the real book is probably in some safe deposit box at Citizens Bank, where she has 150 dudes. Now, I have my own problems with jealousy I can admit to. When we first started dating, this all came up, and it was hard for me to get past it as I stew on things. I know this is my issue, but it sucks feeling that way. She had a problem where she would say things that would set me off without meaning to. Bullshit. She did on purpose to test you, because you were displaying in her eyes jealousy, insecurity, weakness, so she was testing you for her girly reasons of doing so. Such as, honestly, anything over 10 just hurts. Why would I need to know that? My issue now is that what she had disclosed to me previously was a lie. This is a bigger list and doesn't include the hand jobs and BJs either, which she said that were on her previous list. Dude, you're with a carousel rider. You should have done your homework. You should have done your due diligence. She kept a freaking book, their name, their age, her age, what she did with them, the occasion, blah, blah, blah. So to round it all up, this list went from, say, 15 for everything to probably over 30. This is before she was 25. Honestly, in today's world, a gal that has a number 30, that's actually small potatoes. You can have a girl by 21 years old that could have triple digits nowadays. Because you can't be a strong and empowered young lady without, well, you know. So now we come to present day, and I feel sick, sad, depressed, lonely, beat up, mad, disgusted, pissed at myself, feelings of cheating on her. Which is stupid, don't worry, I know. Dude, you're allowed to have a lot of these feelings. She lied to you. And certainly lied by omission. I wake up feeling okay, and then the list comes flooding back in my mind. I mean, why does she have to have an actual physical list? Gee, I don't know. I think a lot of people in the comment section can probably answer that question. I can't, because I got to watch what I say here on YouTube. It's easier to forget these things, the details that people say, but a physical list that burns into your memory is a different thing. I'm not even sure what I'm asking. I don't really have anyone to talk to this about, as I don't want to paint her in a poor way. Dude, you've already done that with our friends, etc. I'm not out to ruin her. I just don't know how to deal with this. If there is one thing to get from reading this, if you have a real physical recorded body count list, delete it, burn it, destroy that effing thing. Keep that crap in your mind where your future kid won't accidentally stumble upon it. So, Again, Sodom and Gomorrah 2.0. And this also points out, I forgot to mention this at the beginning, how whatever you do, whatever secrets you have, eventually they're going to come out. So it's good for the ladies, if you want to call them that nowadays, not all, they're not all bad, to be honest with your guy. The problem is, overwhelmingly, and I've seen lots of interviews and have heard girls talk about this, the reason they don't tell their guy their true number is because they know the guys will walk away. They'll be so shocked and appalled, they'll take off like the road runner with like a puff of smoke and dust behind them, right? And rightly so. And so they keep it a secret, you know, and they know darn well what they were like in high school and college, and well, let's go on. But this guy has a right to know, and he has a right to feel appalled and disgusted and everything. It's one thing to like find out her number. It's another thing to find a freaking list with great details, you know, and the kid reading through it, you know, he's like, what's this, daddy? You know, but now this guy has a choice to make. He's been with her 15 years, has 2 kids. And if that kid didn't find that little booklet, he could have potentially gone to the grave without finding it. I have found stories about guys divorcing their wives in their 80s. I kid you not, when they find out about the girl's real past and how she lied. But I wouldn't want to be married to someone like this. And this tells me that after having so many numbers and the way she recorded everything, there's no pair bonding going on. There's a point scientifically it's been researched that beyond a certain number of bodies rolling in the hay with, there's just no ability to bond. So one would have to question, what else is she lying about? Are there other guys going on behind the scenes? Is she glued to her phone? Does she have a lot of girls' nights, girls' weekends? You get where you guys can understand where I'm coming from. So this is why a guy, again, must do his homework on who he's getting involved with and marrying one day, or otherwise he'll discover something like this, and that's not cool. And the situation was reversed, and a woman found out things about her guy, her husband. She'd have a right to be upset. Now, although it's different here, because if a woman found out that a guy had lots and lots of girls prior to them getting married, he didn't disclose that, in their mind, oh, I got the guy that every girl wanted. So, yay. But there could be a different equivalent on a different level. So, again, guys, do your homework.